Sports, I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tip-off coming up shortly from Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors will be going up against the Charlotte Hornets. So for the Hornets, their last game, a loss to the Thunder. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. And with some time here to spare, let's talk leadership in the NBA. Kenny, who would you say are the best leaders on the floor in the league?
Wow. Well, obviously, the great Tim Duncan in the San Antonio Spurs with his leadership with Greg Popovich. They're the top of the list. You know, I also like Kevin Durant. You know, Kevin Durant's leadership is probably unparalleled or underrated, I would say, from his position, because he always has his team in position to win.
There's two type of leaders, Ernie, the vocal leader and the one that leads by example. One of my favorite vocal leaders, Chris Paul. Dirk Nowitzki is not very vocal, but he leads by example. LeBron James does both. Very vocal at times, very animated.
Joakim Noah's not bad either now for the Bulls, even though he's not the greatest of those players, but he's a good leader.
Yeah, but LeBron does both.
What kind of a leader were you, Shaq?
I was vocal. I used to get in people's rack, Ernie.
Did you?
Mess around if you want to. Tear the locker room up.
What would you do if you had a guy like Kenny on your team?
I wouldn't do anything for Kenny because Kenny would make me look good because I know for a fact if I kick it out to Kenny, he's going to knock it down.
And you know, I would be the first thing I would say, if we don't get it to Shaq, I'm slapping someone.
Let's get it to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
You just scared me.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. As you take a look at Charlotte, they've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than the winless homestand they just concluded.
Yeah, and they're coming to this game also looking for payback after dropping the last one. They play each other just twice this season, and they certainly do not want to be swept.
And you know how it is, Greg. You tend to remember the losses more than the wins. What might have gone differently when you've lost a game. You feel a lot better when you can answer back with the win, but you got to earn it.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Jeremy Lamb, Al Jefferson out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then there's Batum, and it's Walker in at the 1. And guys, Nicholas Batum is a real greyhound on the floor. The guy's got long strides, runs fast, long and limber. Clarkie, he covers a lot of ground.
Extremely active at both ends of the court, Kevin. Great versatility. He can defend 3 positions, and he's played big minutes for the Blazers.
Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Curry kicks to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Nicholas Batum from about 19 feet. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Outside, Walker. Outside, Batum. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jefferson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jefferson's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And Green gets it to go.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. It's Jefferson with the drive. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Nobody near Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Down low. Will it go? And the layup good by Batum. Batum's got 8.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And Green gets it to go.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Curry against Walker. On the wing, Batum. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 11 points in the game.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
I think they've got to consider, Greg, throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
That drops. Hansbrough's got his first basket.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Screen by Jefferson. Lamb passes to Batum. Dishes to Jefferson. Curry with the steal. For the finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of a fast break.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Jefferson's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the defense. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Batum against Barnes. Lamb dishes to Batum. At the elbow, Jefferson. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Jefferson's got 6.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. They double him with Green. And the Hornets with possession here. And Walker kicks to Lamb. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 6 assists now in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
On the wing, Thompson. The 3 from Barnes in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Now here's Walker. Last game we saw him score 14.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Left side, Batum. The 17-footer. Warriors with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots. But that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
Yeah, gutsy shot to come right back at him with the three of his own.
Well, we've seen it before. He doesn't have any problem trading shots with anybody.
And Green gets it to go.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
And the defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Now, here's Walker. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Great-looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Lamb with the ball, guarded by Curry. Fires from 14. A shot by Batum, no good. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And here is Jefferson after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Shots good by Walker.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Curry against Walker. Kicks it to Bogut. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Cody Zeller comes in for Hansbrough. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jeremy Lamb.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Here's Spates. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Spates has got his first 2 points of the night. Hornets trail by 14. Here's Lin. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the three ball, the long-range shooting.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. To the inside. Green. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And stolen by Spates. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Iguodala outside. Lets it go from deep. Walker with the rebound.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
The tray, and another three for Charlotte.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Here's Spates. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Heck, and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
Shot's good. Hit.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Barnes. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game right now. That's good from Green.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Warriors leading by 15. On its way from Barbosa for two. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Barbosa's got his first points of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And the dunk by Zeller.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they could get. They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better. Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Fires from deep. The shot is off. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Warriors lead by 16. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to...
I wasn't sure, if my career would ever...
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lin has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lin.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Very few bumps in the road so far. It's been an easy ride for them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Hornets, MKG and Zeller at the forward duo. Jeremy Lamb out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Kaminsky in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he sinks the second. And when you think of Kidd-Gilchrist, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire and intensity and a will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Outside Curry. Thompson passes to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 9 points for Steph Curry.
And talking about Kidd-Gilchrist, yes, he's worked to fix his shooting form last season, but the real improvement was made on the boards. He averaged 7.5 rebounds a game in only 29 minutes of play. That is outstanding.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Thompson is doubled. From about 19 feet, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for the Hornets. Batum comes in for Kid Gilchrist. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Just 5 on the clock. Green dishes to Barnes. This one for 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And for Kid Gilchrist, he was accustomed to so much winning in high school, college, international competition. He's had a rough first 3 years in the NBA, making the playoffs only once in that time. But he's a real warrior, so that has to be killing him inside. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
On the wing, Batum. He kicks to Lamb. Pass to Hansbrough. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3 from Barnes. Another 3 for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Jefferson setting the pick for Lynn. To the middle. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Lynn. And it's 8 points for Al Jefferson.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Thompson misses. The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Lamb passes to Batum, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Curry with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. And the basket by Bogut. Bogut's got 4 this quarter.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Curry against Lynn. He dishes it to Hansbrough. And there's the pass to Jefferson. He feeds it to Hansbrough. Uses both hands to slam it down.
What a fantastic finish there on the break.
A textbook kickback to set up the easy finish.
It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Batum. That one a little long. Warriors leading by 23. Thompson for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Jefferson, a screen on Curry. Outside for Batum. Goes up on the wing. Lamb, good.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Here's Ezeli. Here's Barnes. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Barnes has got 10 points in the quarter.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Curry against Lynn. Hansbrough, a screen on Curry. Lynn kicks to Jefferson. And the rejection by Ezeli. A nice shot by Lynn. Golden State's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Thompson with the bucket.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Lynn with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Batum. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully. And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
Charlotte calls timeout. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
Lynn dishes to Lamb. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 5 assists tonight.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Takes a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Barnes has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Thompson inside the line. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Walker comes in for Lamb. Walker against Thompson. Now the dish to Kaminsky. And Batum kicks to Lynn. Here's Hansbrough. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Hansbrough's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Walker with it, picked up by Thompson. And it's Walker penetrating. Spates with the block. And here we go, Thompson heading to the hoop. It's deflected. Lynn with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Batum wide open, he fires. Kept alive by Charlotte. Hansbrough, that's good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Charlotte has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Kaminsky. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Walker goes in, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Pass to Curry. Shoots it up. Again, Golden State.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Outside, Walker. Outside for Batum. Feeds to Hansbrough. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
And guys, Tyler Hansbrough, as heavily a decorated player as we've ever had in college, has somehow seen his numbers steadily decline in the pros. Last season, he was in for an average of only 14 minutes a game, the lowest of his career. And he also only averaged about 4 points a game, which also equals the lowest of his career.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Walker against Barbosa. Walker goes in. Great D that time from Green. Clark, Tyler Hansbrough has been a effort guy, but he hasn't, just displayed the physical tools needed to match up, it looks like, with bigger power forwards.
Yeah, and if you lack certain physical tools, you better have a well-developed skill set. That other area where Tyler has needed improvement is his skills. Still young enough to turn it around, but the clock continues to tick.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Here is Livingston, guarded by Walker. Here's Spates. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
And here's Walker. He's got 12. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
1:24 left here in the second. And it's blocked. Passes it to Lynn. Back to Walker. Green with the block. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Right side to Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got 16.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
They were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should get back to that.
Livingston passes to Green. And there's the feed to Barbosa. Inside, stolen by Walker. .32 seconds left in the first half. Missed it for the 8th time in 15 tries from the floor.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
That is good. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. With some arc, it's rebounded by Golden State. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about taking care of the basketball. What kind of work has this team put in, making sure everyone is doing their best to limit those turnovers?
I mean, you look at film, but it's just about an in-game situation. It's just analyzing the situation and take care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes. And, sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
This team made savvy decisions all night, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Starting with Kenny, your take.
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Well, with the way they struggle to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
You know, Barnes is playing well. He's got 26 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
Warriors shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent.
Hansbrough, a screen on Thompson. Walker dishes to Hansbrough. Second chance shot. And Jefferson with a nice bucket inside. Jefferson's got 10.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour.
Here's Lamb, and it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Barnes, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Nicholas Batum.
That's his first personal foul.
A nice bounce back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
I tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor. And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year. And that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here's Jefferson, and it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Harrison Barnes. Averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Takes the 13-footer. Can't get it to go. And the Hornets now going the other way. Outside, Walker. Here's Lamb. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's 10 points for Lamb.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
And the wide open shot from Green. And another three for Golden State.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Thompson against Walker. And Hansbrough kicks to Batum. Jefferson. The Warriors pull it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Walker goes in, and it's sent back by Bogut. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Hansbrough.
Into the lineup for the Hornets, Frank Kaminsky.
And Batum kicks to Walker. Green with the block.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Barnes with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. And he gets it to go. And that's now 21 points for Klay Thompson.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Batum attacking. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Boy, Jefferson got really physical on that screen that helped set the shot up.
Curry outside. The shot misses. Walker with some nice D. Charlotte has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Lamb passes to Jefferson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jefferson's got 12.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. What a night so far for Lamb. He's got 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for the Warriors. And guys, over his first 3 seasons, no question Jeremy Lamb has been a major disappointment. Clark, his game simply didn't seem to evolve at all over that time.
Well, that's why scouting is an inexact science. You know, he was a major trade, Kevin, a few years back, but just hasn't found the...
And so here's Charlotte. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at U.S. Airways Center in Phoenix. That'll be game 2. Shoots it. And there's another one for the Hornets. The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Curry, wide open, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Curry's got 22.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Outside, Batum. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort. These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And Walker kicks to Lamb. Now here's Walker. 18 points for him. Here's Jefferson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Jefferson's got 14.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 10 points for Andrew Bogut.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
And Lamb kicks to Kaminsky. That shot wide open. He's got 8.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Curry kicks to Barnes. And it's Golden State with another.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Now Walker. Stolen by Thompson. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. And that's now 24 points for Steph Curry. Charlotte has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Here's Batum. 17 points in the game. The kick out to Walker. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Curry with him. He's picked up by Walker. Warriors the rebound. Azili dishes to Curry. Kicks it to Bogut. Pass to Barnes. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. I remember also in high school he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Lynn against Barbosa. Right side, Lynn, 11 feet away, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Dishes it to Barbosa. Iguodala outside. That 3 off the mark. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Shot from 12. Here's Kaminsky. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the players on your screen now have been experts with the ball in their hands for the last 10 games, leading the small forward position in assists. 5th on the list, Harrison Barnes.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
Livingston passes to Barnes. Kaminsky with the double team. And so here's Charlotte. Charlotte has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Lynn kicks to Walker. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Barbosa gets the bucket. Hornets shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Charlotte calls timeout. One of the stories here, Harrison Barnes getting it done today.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. Kaminsky was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's averaging 15 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Well, his mindset allows him to stack those points up. He wants to carry the load, and clearly he does.
Shots good by Iguodala. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Outside, Walker. Shot, high post. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Livingston kicks to Barnes. Got a hand on it. And it's Walker penetrating. Shot is off. And Golden State will come the other way. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Barnes kicks to Livingston. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. And he gets the bucket. Barbosa's got 9 points.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Pick by Zeller. Walker goes in to the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Barnes. And now running up the court. Barbosa pushing it up. Got a piece of it. Charlotte has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Warriors with the rebound.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Charlotte shooting right around 46% from the floor in the third quarter. Pick by Zeller. Walker goes in. He's off from 17 feet.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Barbosa for 3. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Lynn dishes to Walker. Back to Lynn. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Here's the floater, and the layup is good. Kid Gilchrist has got his second basket of the night.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead as they wrap up the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Hornets shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. On the court for the Hornets, MKG and Zeller at the forward duo. Ryan Roberts out there with Hairston. And it's Hawes in at the 5 spot. Launches it, and the shot is good. Hairston's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hornets. Warriors shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Curry passes to Barnes. Shoots from the elbow. Makes a big height bounce and goes in.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
They set the pick. The pass to Hairston. No one near him. And Charlotte again with the bucket. And so it's Golden State with it. Outside Curry. Back to Bogut. Pause with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
And Kit-Gilchrist had that very funky jumper coming into the league. And prior to last year, really worked tirelessly. Not an easy thing to do to try to change the entire form and structure of your jump shot.
Clark for Kit-Gilchrist, and his shot, it seemed to be a step in the right direction for his entire offensive game.
Well, Kevin, it was the first year of reworking that jump shot, and the mid-range percentage has gone up as a result. That's positive progress. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
He kicks it to Hairston. And it's sent back by Bogut. And they'll keep possession. A nice shot by Zeller.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Curry outside. That is good. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And Roberts kicks to Kit-Gilchrist. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Roberts. Zeller, a screen on Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Roberts passes to Hawes. And it's sent back by Bogut. And he gets it to go. That's 10 points for Cody Zeller.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Big difference in second chance points. That makes it tough.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Pick by Zeller. And it's sent back by Bogut. A second chance effort, and it's in off the backboard. Zeller's got 6 here in this quarter.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down. And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And Roberts kicks to Hawes. Picked by Zeller. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Misses off the left iron. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And so far for P.J. Hairston, nothing in his basketball career has been easy. He played at North Carolina but was suspended and never reinstated. Then he played in the D-League well enough to be drafted in the first round last year, but unfortunately his strong play just didn't carry over into his first full season in the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Azili's checked in for Bogut. McAdoo comes in for Green, and it's Rush in for Barnes. And it's blocked, and they're able to recover. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Charlotte has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Talking about Hairston, his rookie year last year was a disappointing act. He played Clark only 45 games at around 15 minutes per game.
And, you know, what did he do with those minutes he got? He shot 32% from the field. Not great. He's got talent. There's never been a question about that. Now he's got to hone it.
Here's Rush, defended by Batum. And Rush kicks to Azili. He feeds it to Rush. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the right block, and that's good off the glass that time. And it's 29 points for Steph Curry.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half. The Hornets have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Outside for Batum. This one for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
In the corner, Rush with it. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry dishes to Ezeli. Beyond the arc. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Roberts passes to Hairston, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Thompson for the triple. That's good. Thompson's got 27.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Pulls up on the elbow. Shot by Roberts, no good. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And Batum kicks to Kaminsky. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The dish to Ezeli. Tries it from 19. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. That's good. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for James Michael McAdoo. And it's Iguodala in for Brandon Rush. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Lamb's checked in. Here's Kaminsky. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. The Warriors shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Barbosa gets the bucket.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Charlotte has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Lamb. And the rejection by Iguodala. No one covering. And that's 19 points for Batum. Barbosa with it. Pass to Iguodala. And here is Spates. Out to the right wing. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. 6 to shoot. And another basket for Golden State.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here's Roberts. No good from outside. To the inside. It's tipped. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Barbosa dishes to Ezeli. Right wing. Here's Livingston. And another 3 for Golden State.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Ezeli the pass to Livingston. Clock at 6. Fires for 3, and he gets it to go. Livingston's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Back to Barbosa. Launches a three. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Barbosa's got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Now, here's Batum. Puts it up from 17. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Kaminsky kicks to Lamb. Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Spates. Now here is Barbosa. Tight defense on him. Spates sets a screen. 1:32 left in the game. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah. Can't play with the mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
They simply refuse to let their opponent off the hook. That's why they're going to finish the year with a record of 2-0 against the Hornets.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Curry. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Marvin Williams. And Roberts kicks to Lamb. They set the pick. Here's the three. Batum trying to break loose. Can't hit. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Now Barbosa. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Roberts. But they get it back. Azili gets the bucket.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Batum for three. Warriors with the rebound. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He's the NBA's second leading scorer, but tonight he was number one on the court all game long. Several highlights we'll enjoy seeing again.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.